The SEC has been pulling return on its competitive enforcement against crypto these days. However, one case nonetheless remains unresolved, the lawsuit against Ripple. Why is this situation dragging on whilst others are being dropped or settled? Pro-XRP lawyer Jeremy Hogan has an interesting explanation. Over the beyond few weeks, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has taken steps to pause or even disregard a number of its cases in opposition to crypto companies. This shift has led many to wonder whether or not Ripple will soon attain agreement as nicely, but in keeping with Hogan, the situation isn't always that simple. The largest impediment, he argues, is an injunction imposed through Judge Annalisa Torres in her August 2024 ruling. This injunction prevents Ripple from imparting XRP to institutional investors without an SEC exemption. In Hogan's view, this injunction is a prime sticking point in any settlement negotiation. So why does not Ripple simply mission the injunction? That's where things get complicated. Under Rule 60 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, an agency can request relief from a judgment if there was an blunders, or if new information emerge. However, Hogan points out that Ripple's case is not based on SEC guidelines on my own, but on a Howey test, a prison well-known set via the U.S. Supreme Court. Because of this, arguing that the SEC's moving stance on crypto must nullify the injunction won't be in smooth challenge. Hogan speculates that Ripple might also still try to cast off the injunction, but it's going to require a completely carefully worded movement and approval from the SEC. This procedure may want to take months, probably extending into April or May 2025. Now, what does this suggest for Ripple and XRP investors? On one hand, it is clean that Ripple wants to settle and flow forward, but on the identical time, getting rid of the injunction is important to Ripple's ability to conduct business freely. Hogan's valuation indicates that Ripple is in a sensitive position, balancing the need for a rapid resolution with the need of ensuring that any agreement doesn't permanently limit its operations. Interestingly, Hogan additionally notes that the SEC's transferring approach to crypto law may want to work in Ripple's shoes. If the regulator indicates a willingness to be extra bendy, Ripple might have a stronger case to dissolve the injunction quicker as opposed to later. The SEC, to begin with, sued Ripple in December 2020, accusing it of accomplishing unregistered security income through XRP. More than 3 years later, the case stays one of the longest jogging legal battles in the crypto industry. Whether a decision is available in a few months or stretches into 2025 depends on how the felony arguments spread. One aspect is apparent. Even as other crypto instances fade away, the fight among Ripple and the SEC is a long way from over. What do you believe? You studied. Will Ripple be capable of remedy this quickly, or is any other lengthy prison conflict in advance?